Thank you for coming back to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave your thumbs up and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Bitcoin, WhatsApp, cryptocurrency of any kind that you see in my comments with a picture of me and a variation of my name, please know that that is not me. That is a scammer. Please do not fall for that stuff. Y'all, we are losing more and more of our freedoms every day. But I still believe that we do have the best country in the world, but we just have the worst government officials in the world. Have you heard that in Australia, they are locking people up if they don't get the poke in the arm? And if these people resist, they beat them and drag them off to a concentration camp. Sure sounds a lot like Hitler and Stalin to me, don't it you? You say, but that won't happen in the United States. Don't be so sure. A lot of things has happened that we never dreamed could happen, and this could also happen here too. So why is it happening over there now? Let's talk about this. The people over there has been complacent, and they did not stand up to their government when they could, and they lost their right to bear arms. The people over there does not have firearms. In America, we still have the right to bear arms for the time being anyway. Is the way we're losing our rights, that could be the next right that we lose. We could lose the right to bear arms. Y'all, their government can go after them because they don't have the fear of retaliation. Because they know their people does not have firearms. So they're easy targets. They're easy prey. It's not that way here in the United States. Not yet anyway. Because if they come after our weapons, we can meet them. And sometimes we can meet them with better firepower than they have themselves. But mark my word, one day we will lose the right and the freedom to bear arms. They are rewriting the Constitution every day to suit them. So what's next? If you don't think so, look at our freedoms that we have lost in just the past few years. And we can and will lose more if we sit back on the sidelines and let it happen. We have lost the freedom of speech. Just a very short time ago, you would say, censorship is not possible in the United States. Oh, but it is possible, and it's happening now. We have lost the freedom of speech. Social media, and yes, even YouTube has taken care of that. We have lost the freedom and the right to have a legal and fair election process. I mean, just look at what happened in the last presidential election. We have lost the freedom to have a say in what our kids are taught in school. Now if you go to a PTA meeting or you have a one-on-one meeting with your kid's teacher, and you tell them that you don't like what they're teaching your kids, they will mark you as a domestic terrorist, and they will investigate you as a domestic terrorist when you're just trying to take care of your kids. Freedom of persecution, that's gone. No matter what you say today, no matter what you believe today, the other side will come after you with full force. They will attack you personally and try to bring you down just because you believe something different than them. And oh yes, one day they will lock us up for not getting the poke in the arm. So what's next? I believe it's our firearms will be next. They have been trying to get them for years, but they hadn't succeeded. The way people has become complacent and they don't care, they just don't fight back. Believe me, they will come after your firearms one day and they will get them. Y'all, that is why I'm saying, why should we buy our firearms from a dealer? Why should we have our firearms registered? Why should we take a class for firearm safety? Why should we get a concealed weapons permit? If you do these things, the government knows where to come after the guns first, and they will come get yours first. Now, I know some people are going to be saying in the comments, they will attack me for saying this. They will say, do you believe that everyone should own a firearm? Hell no, I don't believe everyone should own a firearm. But the thug element in our country will always have firearms. So why don't the good American people also have firearms? When they come after your firearms, the thugs will still have theirs. Then it's going to be us against the thugs with firearms and the government with firearms. Believe me, when they come after yours, the thugs will still have theirs. The government will still have theirs. So you will be an easy target. You will be open prey. You think these cities that's having all of these riots and burning the cities down and all, you think that's bad? It's just in these in these cities? That could be everywhere in the United States if we don't have the firepower to fight back. That's why I say it again. Why buy your gun from a reputable dealer? Why take a class? Why get that permit? Why register it? Nobody needs to know that you have one until you need it. Then you can let them know. Better yet, I know a lot of people are going to be attacking me for this video, and I accept it. But I do believe we have the right to bear arms. So if you're going to give me hate in the comments about this, if you're going to attack me, don't bother. I don't care what you have to say about this. This subject is not open for discussion. Y'all, again, thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you for it. Y'all, I know this is not in America yet. But if we don't stand up now, we could be next. We must write letters. We must make the phone calls. We must get out and vote and let our voices be heard. Y'all, have you noticed that all these radical groups, when they protest, they end up getting their way? So why is it the good American citizens never protest? We don't do nothing like that. And we don't get our way. We have to change that, y'all. We have to take our country back at any cost. We have to stand up and demand our rights back. The White House is now saying that America will not have any more lockdowns. Do you believe that? I don't. I don't believe anything that comes out of Washington anymore. But the one thing that I do believe is Jesus Christ is going to see us through this. Y'all, please say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for the people over in Australia that's facing this problem. Say a prayer that we never face it. Say a prayer for our leaders, whether they're leading or not. Prayer can and will turn that around. Say a prayer for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. And just know I love you all. We have to stand up and take our country back, y'all. Write your letters, make your phone calls, get out and vote. I love you all. Until next time, ciao.